Battle, Proverbs 21 verses 1 to 31. One for the choir master. A psalm of David. One, O Lord, the King rejoices in your strength. How greatly he exults in your salvation. Two, you have granted his heart's desire, and have not withheld the request of his lips. Selah. Three, for you welcomed him with rich blessings. You placed on his head a crown of pure gold. For he asked you for life, and you granted it. Length of days, forever and ever. Five, great is his glory in your salvation. You bestow on him splendor and majesty. Six, for you grant him blessings forever. Through the loving devotion of the Most High. Hi. He will not be shaken. 8, your hand will apprehend all your enemies. Your right hand will seize those who hate you. 9, you will place them in a fiery furnace. At the time of your appearing, in his wrath the Lord will engulf them, and the fire will consume them. 10, you will wipe their descendants from the earth, and their offspring from the sons of men. 11, though they intend you harm, the schemes they devise will not prevail. 12, for you will put them to flight, when your bow is trained upon them. 13, be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your power. Psalm 22. Psalm 22. The Psalm of the Cross. Matthew 27 verses 32 to 56. Mark 15 verses 21 to 41. Luke 23 verses 26 to 43. John 19 verses 16 to 30. One for the choir master. To the tune of The Doe of the Dawn, a psalm of David. One, my God, why have you forsaken me, eh? Why are you so far from saving me? So far from my words of groaning? 2, I cry out by day, oh my God. But you do not answer. And by night, but I have no rest. 3, yet you are holy, enthroned on the praises of Israel. For inches you our fathers trusted. They trusted and you delivered them. 5, they cried out to you and were set free. They trusted in you and were not disappointed. 6, but I am a worm and not a man, scorned by men and despised by the people. 7, all who see me mock me. They sneer and shake their heads. 8, he trusts in the Lord. Let the Lord deliver him. Let the Lord rescue him, since he delights in him. B. 9, yet you brought me forth from the womb. You made me secure at my mother's breast. 10, from birth I was cast upon you. From my mother's womb you have been my God. 11, be not far from me, for trouble is near, and there is no one to help. 12, many bulls surround me. Strong bulls of Bashan encircle me. 13, they open their jaws against me, like lions that roar and maul. 14, I am poured out like water, and all my bones are disjointed. My heart is like wax. It melts away within me. 15, my strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue sticks to the roof of my mouth. You lay me in the dust of death. 16, for dogs surround me. A band of evil men encircles me. They have pierced my hands and feet that do. 17, I can count all my bones. They stare and gloat over me. 18, they divide my garments among them, and cast lots for my clothing to eat. 19, but you, O Lord, be not far off. O my strength, come quickly to help me. 20, deliver my soul from the sword, my precious life from the power of wild dogs. 21, save me from the mouth of the lion. At the horns of the wild oxen you have answered me. 22, I will proclaim your name to my brothers. I will praise you in the assembly.f. 23, you who fear the Lord, praise him. All descendants of Jacob, honor him. All offspring of Israel, revere him. 24, for he has not despised or detested the torment of the afflicted. He has not hidden his face from him, but has attended to his cry for help. 25, my praise for you resounds in the great assembly. I will fulfill my vows before those who fear you. 26, the poor will eat and be satisfied. Those who seek the Lord will praise him. May your hearts live forever. 27, all the ends of the earth will remember and turn to the Lord. All the families of the nations will bow down before him. 28, for dominion belongs to the Lord, and he rules over the nations. 29, all the rich of the earth will feast and worship. All who go down to the dust will kneel before him, even those unable to preserve their lives. 30, posterity will serve him. They will declare the Lord to a new generation. 31, they will come and proclaim his righteousness to a people yet unborn, all that he has done. Footnotes. One is cited in Matthew 27 verse 46 and Mark 15 verse 34-8. Be cited in Matthew 27 verse 43-15 CMT, or my mouth, a possible reading of the original Hebrew text 16D DSS, LXX, Vulgate, and Syriac. Most MT like a lion at my hands and feet. 18E cited in John 19 verse 24. See also Matthew 27 verse 35, Mark 15 verse 24, and Luke 23 verse 34-22 F LXX. I will sing your praises in the assembly, cited in Hebrews 2 verse 12. Psalm 23. Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd. Ezekiel 34 verses 11 to 24. John 10 verses 1 to 21. 1, a psalm of David. 1, the Lord is my shepherd. A, I shall not want. 2, he makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. 3, he restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness, for the sake of his name. For even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, B, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. 5, you prepare a table before me, in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. 6, surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Footnotes. Want to see Revelation 7 verse 17. For B, or the valley of deep darkness. Psalm 24. Psalm 24. The earth is the Lord's. 1, a psalm of David. 1, the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof. A, the world and all who dwell therein. 2, for he has founded it upon the seas, and established it upon the waters. 3, who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place? For he who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not lift up his soul to an idol, or swear deceitfully. 5, he will receive blessing from the Lord, and vindication from the God of his salvation. 6, such is the generation of those who seek him, who seek your face, O God of Jacob. C. Selah. 7, lift up your heads, O gates. Be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may enter. 8, who is this King of glory? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle. 9, lift up your heads, O gates. Be lifted up, O ancient doors, that the King of glory may enter. 10, who is he, this King of glory? The Lord of hosts. He is the King of glory. Selah. Footnotes. One is cited in 1 Corinthians 10 verse 26 4b, or to falsehood, or to vanity 6 CLXX, Syriac, and 2 Hebrew manuscripts, MT, who seek your face, O Jacob. Psalm 25. Psalm 25. To you I lift up my soul. 1 of David. A. 1 to you, O Lord, I lift up my soul. 2 inches you, my God, I trust. Do not let me be put to shame. Do not let my enemies exult over me. 3, surely none who wait for you will be put to shame, but those who are faithless without cause will be disgraced. For show me your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. 5, guide me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. All day long I wait for you. 6, remember, O Lord, your compassion and loving devotion, for they are from age to age. 7, remember not the sins of my youth, nor my rebellious acts. Remember me according to your loving devotion, because of your goodness, O Lord. 8, good and upright is the Lord, therefore he shows sinners the way. 9, he guides the humble in what is right, and teaches them his way. 10, all the Lord's ways are loving and faithful, to those who keep his covenant and his decrees. 11, for the sake of your name, O Lord. Forgive my iniquity, for it is great. 12, who is the man who fears the Lord? He will instruct him in the path chosen for him. 13, his soul will dwell in prosperity, and his descendants will inherit the land. 14, the Lord confides in those who fear him, and reveals his covenant to them. 15, my eyes are always on the Lord, for he will free my feet from the mesh. 16, turn to me and be gracious, for I am lonely and afflicted. 17, the troubles of my heart increase. Free me from my distress. 18, consider my affliction and trouble, and take away all my sins. 19, consider my enemies, for they are many, and they hate me with vicious hatred. 20, guard my soul and deliver me. Let me not be put to shame, for I take refuge in you. May 21st, integrity and uprightness preserve me, because I wait for you. V. 22, redeem Israel, O God, from all its distress. Footnotes. One of this psalm is an acrostic poem, each verse beginning with the successive letters of the Hebrew alphabet. 21b, or because my hope is in you. LXX, because I wait for you, O Lord. Psalm 26. Psalm 26. Vindicate me, O Lord. 1 of David. 1, vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked with integrity. I have trusted in the Lord without wavering. 2 Test me, O Lord, and try me. Examine my heart and mind. 3 For your loving devotion is before my eyes, and I have walked in your truth. For I do not sit with deceitful men, nor keep company with hypocrites. 5 I hate the mob of evildoers, and refuse to sit with the wicked. 6 I wash my hands in innocence, that I may go about your altar, O Lord. 7 To raise my voice in thanksgiving, and declare all your wonderful works. 8 Oh, Lord, I love the house where you dwell, the place where your glory resides. 9 Do not take my soul away with sinners, or my life with men of bloodshed. 10 Inches whose hands are wicked schemes, whose right hands are full of bribes. 11 But I will walk with integrity. Redeem me and be merciful to me. 12 My feet stand on level ground. In the congregations I will bless the Lord. Footnotes. To a Hebrew my kidneys. Psalm 27. Psalm 27. The Lord is my salvation. 1 of David. 1 The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Whom shall I dread? 2 When the wicked came upon me to devour my flesh, my enemies and foes stumbled and fell. 3 Though an army encamps around me, my heart will not fear. Though a war breaks out against me, I will keep my trust. For one thing I have asked of the Lord, this is what I desire, to dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze on the beauty of the Lord and seek him in his temple. 5 For in the day of trouble, he will hide me in his shelter. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will set me high upon a rock. 6 Then my head will be held high, above my enemies around me. At his tabernacle I will offer sacrifices with shouts of joy. I will sing and make music to the Lord. 7 Hear, O Lord, my voice when I call. Be merciful and answer me. 8 My heart said, seek his face. Your face, O Lord, I will seek. 9 Hide not your face from me, nor turn away your servant in anger. You have been my helper. Do not leave me or forsake me, O God of my salvation. 10 Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. 11 Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me on a level path because of my oppressors. 12 Do not hand me over to the will of my foes, for false witnesses rise up against me, breathing out violence. 13 Still I am certain to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. 14 Wait patiently for the Lord. Be strong and courageous. Wait patiently for the Lord. Psalm 28. Psalm 28. The Lord is my strength. 1 of David. 1 To you, O Lord, I call. Be not deaf to me, O my rock. For if you remain silent, I will be like those descending to the pit. 2 Hear my cry for mercy, when I call to you for help, when I lift up my hands toward your holy sanctuary. 3 Do not drag me away with the wicked, and with the workers of iniquity, who speak peace to their neighbors, while malice is in their hearts. For repay them according to their deeds, and for their works of evil, repay them for what their hands have done. Bring back on them what they deserve. 5 Since they show no regard for the works of the Lord, or what his hands have done, he will tear them down, and never rebuild them. 6 Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard my cry for mercy. 7 The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart rejoices, and I give thanks to him with my song. 8 The Lord is the strength of his people, a stronghold of salvation for his anointed. 9 Save your people and bless your inheritance. Shepherd them and carry them forever. Footnotes. Tua, or your innermost sanctuary, or your most holy place. Psalm 29. Psalm 29. Ascribe glory to the Lord. 1 A Psalm of David. 1 Ascribe to the Lord, O heavenly beings. A. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. 2 Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. B. 3 The voice of the Lord is over the waters. The God of glory thunders. The Lord is heard over many waters. For the voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is majestic. 5, the voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. The Lord shatters the cedars of Lebanon. 6, he makes Lebanon skip like a calf, and Syrian like a young wild ox. 7, the voice of the Lord strikes with flames of fire. 8, the voice of the Lord shakes the wilderness. The Lord shakes the wilderness of Kadesh. 9, the voice of the Lord twists the oaks and strips the forests bare. And in his temple all cry, glory. 10, the Lord sits enthroned over the flood. The Lord is enthroned as king forever. 11, the Lord gives his people strength. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Footnotes: 1 or sons of God or sons of might 2b or in holy attire 6c, that is, Mount Hermon 9d or Lord makes the deer to calf. Psalm 30. Psalm 30. You turn my mourning into dancing. 1 a psalm for the dedication of the temple of David. 1 I will exalt you, O Lord, for you have lifted me up and have not allowed my foes to rejoice over me. 2 O Lord my God, I cried to you for help, and you healed me. 3 O Lord, you pulled me up from Sheol. You spared me from descending into the pit. For sing to the Lord, O you his saints, and praise his holy name. 5 For his anger is fleeting, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may stay the night, but joy comes in the morning. 6 inches prosperity, I said. I will never be shaken. 7 O Lord, you favored me. You made my mountain stand strong. When you hid your face, I was dismayed. 8 To you, O Lord, I called, and I begged my Lord for mercy. 9 Inch what gain is there in my bloodshed? B. In my descent to the pit? C. Will the dust praise you? Will it proclaim your faithfulness? 10 Hear me, O Lord, and have mercy. O Lord, be my helper. 11 You turned my mourning into dancing. You peeled off my sackcloth and clothed me with joy. 12 That my heart may sing your praises and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks forever. Footnotes: for or and praise the memorial of his holiness. See Exodus 3 verse 15. 9b or in my destruction 9c or to corruption. Psalm 31. Psalm 31. Into your hands I commit my spirit. Luke 23 verses 44 to 49. 1 for the choir master. A psalm of David. 1 Into you, O Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Save me by your righteousness. 2 Incline your ear to me. Come quickly to my rescue. Be my rock of refuge, the stronghold of my deliverance. 3 For you are my rock and my fortress. Lead me and guide me for the sake of your name. For you free me from the net laid out for me. For you are my refuge. 5 Into your hands I commit my spirit. A. You have redeemed me, O Lord, God of truth. 6 I had to have those who cling to worthless idols, but in the Lord I trust. 7 I will be glad and rejoice in your loving devotion. For you have seen my affliction. You have known the anguish of my soul. 8 You have not delivered me to the enemy. You have set my feet in the open. 9 Be merciful to me, O Lord, for I am in distress. My eyes fail from sorrow, my soul and body as well. 10 For my life is consumed with grief, and my years with groaning. My iniquity has drained my strength, and my bones are wasting away. 11 Among all my enemies I am a disgrace, and among my neighbors even more. I am dreaded by my friends. They flee when they see me on the street. 12 I am forgotten like a dead man, out of mind. I am like a broken vessel. 13 For I hear the slander of many. There is terror on every side. They conspire against me and plot to take my life. 14 But I trust in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God. 15 My times are in your hands. Deliver me from my enemies and from those who pursue me. 16 Make your face shine on your servant. Save me by your loving devotion. 17 O Lord, let me not be ashamed, for I have called on you. Let the wicked be put to shame. Let them lie silent in Sheol. May 18th lying lips be silenced. Lips that speak with arrogance against the righteous, full of pride and contempt. 19 how great is your goodness, which you have laid up for those who fear you, which you have bestowed before the sons of men, on those who take refuge in you. 20 you hide them in the secret place of your presence. From the schemes of men, you conceal them in your shelter. From accusing tongues. 21 blessed be the Lord, for he has shown me his loving devotion in a city under siege. 22 inches my alarm, I said. I am cut off from your sight, but you heard my plea for mercy when I called to you for help. 23 love the Lord, all his saints. The Lord preserves the faithful, but fully repays the arrogant. 24 be strong and courageous, all you who hope in the Lord. Footnotes. 5 is cited in Luke 23 verse 46 6 BMT, 1 Hebrew manuscript, LXX, and Syriac you hate. Psalm 32. Psalm 32. The joy of forgiveness, Romans 4 verses 1 to 12. 1 of David, a maskil.a. 1 blessed is he whose transgressions are forgiven, whose sins are covered to feet. 2 blessed is the man, whose iniquity the Lord does not count against him, see, in whose spirit there is no deceit. 3 when I kept silent, my bones became brittle, from my groaning all day long. For day and night, your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was drained, as in the summer heat. Selah. 5 then I acknowledged my sin to you, and did not hide my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord. And you forgave the guilt of my sin. Selah. 6 therefore let all the godly pray to you, while you may be found. Surely when great waters rise, they will not come near. 7 you are my hiding place. You protect me from trouble. You surround me with songs of deliverance. Selah. 8 I will instruct you and teach you the way you should go. I will give you counsel and watch over you. 9 do not be like the horse or mule, which have no understanding. They must be controlled with bit and bridle, to make them come to you. 10 many are the sorrows of the wicked, but loving devotion surrounds him who trusts in the Lord. 11 be glad in the Lord and rejoice, O righteous ones. Shout for joy, all you upright in heart. Footnotes. 1 a maskil is probably a musical or liturgical term, used for Psalms 32, 42, 44 to 45, 52 to 55, 74, 78, 88 to 89, and 142. 1b LXX blessed is he whose lawless acts are forgiven, whose sins are covered. Cited in Romans 4 verse 7 2c LXX blessed is the man whose sin the Lord does not count against him. Cited in Romans 4 verse 8 4d, or my vitality was turned. Psalm 33. Psalm 33. Praise to the Creator. Psalm 148 verses 1 to 14. 1 rejoice in the Lord, O righteous ones. It is fitting for the upright to praise him. 2 praise the Lord with the harp. Make music to him with 10 strings. 3 sing to him a new song. Play skillfully with a shout of joy. For the word of the Lord is upright, and all his work is trustworthy. 5 the Lord loves righteousness and justice. The earth is full of his loving devotion. 6 by the word of the Lord the heavens were made, and all the stars by the breath of his mouth. 7 he piles up the waters of the sea. He puts the depths into storehouses. 8 let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the people of the world revere him. 9 for he spoke, and it came to be. He commanded, and it stood firm. 10 the Lord frustrates the plans of the nations. He thwarts the devices of the peoples. 11 the counsel of the Lord stands forever, the purposes of his heart to all generations. 12 blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people he has chosen as his inheritance. 13 the Lord looks down from heaven. He sees all the sons of men. 14 from his dwelling place he gazes on all who inhabit the earth. 15 he shapes the hearts of each. He considers all their works. 16 no king is saved by his vast army. No warrior is delivered by his great strength. 17, a horse is a vain hope for salvation. Even its great strength cannot save. 18, surely the eyes of the Lord are on those who fear him, on those whose hope is in his loving devotion. 19, to deliver them from death, and keep them alive in famine. 20, our soul waits for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. 21, for our hearts rejoice in him, since we trust in his holy name. May 22nd, your loving devotion rest on us, O Lord, as we put our hope in you. Psalm 34. Psalm 34. Taste and see that the Lord is good. 1 Samuel 21 verses 8 to 15. One of David, when he pretended to be insane before Abimelech, so that the king drove him away. B. One, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. 2, my soul boasts in the Lord. Let the oppressed hear and rejoice. 3, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. For I sought the Lord, and he answered me. He delivered me from all my fears. 5, those who look to him are radiant with joy. Their faces shall never be ashamed. 6, this poor man called out, and the Lord heard him. He saved him from all his troubles. 7, the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and he delivers them. 8, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. 9, fear the Lord, you his saints, for those who fear him lack nothing. 10, young lions go lacking and hungry, but those who seek the Lord lack no good thing. 11, come, children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. 12, who is the man who delights in life, who desires to see good days. 13, keep your tongue from evil, and your lips from deceitful speech. 14, turn away from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. 15, the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are inclined to their cry. C. 16, but the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. D. To wipe out all memory of them from the earth. 17, the righteous cry out, and the Lord hears. He delivers them from all their troubles. 18, the Lord is near to the brokenhearted. He saves the contrite in spirit. 19, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him from them all. 20, he protects all his bones. Not one of them will be broken. E. 21, evil will slay the wicked, and the haters of the righteous will be condemned. 22, the Lord redeems his servants, and none who take refuge in him will be condemned. Footnotes. One, Abimelech is another name for Achish. See 1 Samuel 21 to 29 and 1 Kings 2 verse 39. 1b, this psalm is an acrostic poem, each verse beginning with the successive letters of the Hebrew alphabet. 15c, LXX to their prayer. 16d, cited in 1 Peter 3 verses 10 to 12:20e, cited in John 19 verse 36. Psalm 35. Psalm 35. Contend with my opponents, O Lord. One of David. 1, contend with my opponents, O Lord. Fight against those who fight against me. 2, take up your shield and buckler. Arise and come to my aid. 3, draw the spear and javelina against my pursuers. Say to my soul, I am your salvation. May 4th, those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. May those who plan to harm me be driven back and confounded. May 5th, they be like chaff in the wind, as the angel of the Lord drives them away. May 6th, their path be dark and slick, as the angel of the Lord pursues. 7, for without cause they laid their net for me. Without reason they dug a pit for my soul. May 8th, ruin befall them by surprise. May the net they hid ensnare them. May they fall into the hazard they created. 9, then my soul will rejoice in the Lord, and exult in his salvation. 10, all my bones will exclaim, who is like you, O Lord? Who delivers the afflicted from the aggressor, the poor and needy from the robber? 11, hostile witnesses come forward. They make charges I know nothing about. 12, they repay me evil for good, to the bereavement of my soul. 13, yet when they were ill, I put on sackcloth. I humbled myself with fasting, but my prayers returned unanswered. 14, I paced about. As for my friend or brother, I was bowed down with grief, like one mourning for his mother. 15, but when I stumbled, they assembled in glee. They gathered together against me. Assailants I did not know, slandered me without ceasing. 16, like godless jesters at a feast, see, they gnashed their teeth at me. 17, how long, O Lord, will you look on? Rescue my soul from their ravages, my precious life from these lions. 18, then I will give you thanks in the great assembly. I will praise you among many people. 19, let not my enemies gloat over me without cause, nor those who hate me without reason wink in malice. D. 20, for they do not speak peace, but they devise deceitful schemes against those who live quietly in the land. 21, they gape at me and say, aha, aha, our eyes have seen. 22, O Lord, you have seen it. Be not silent. O Lord, be not far from me. 23, awake and rise to my defense, to my cause, my God and my Lord. 24, vindicate me by your righteousness, O Lord my God. And do not let them gloat over me. 25, let them not say in their hearts, aha, just what we wanted. Let them not say, we have swallowed him up. May 26, those who gloat in my distress be ashamed and confounded. May those who exalt themselves over me be clothed in shame and reproach. May 27th, those who favor my vindication shout for joy and gladness. May they always say, exalted be the Lord, who delights in his servants' well-being. 28th, then my tongue will proclaim your righteousness and your praises all day long. Footnotes. 3 or and close the way 13 be literally returned to my bosom 16c, or like a godless circle of mockers. 19d, John 15 verse 25. Psalm 36. Psalm 36. The transgression of the wicked. One for the choirmaster. A psalm of David, the servant of the Lord. One an oracle is in my heart, regarding the transgression of the wicked man. There is no fear of God before his eyes. A. 2, for his eyes are too full of conceit, to detect or hate his own sin. 3, the words of his mouth are wicked and deceitful. He has ceased to be wise and well-doing. For even on his bed he plots wickedness. He sets himself on a path that is not good. He fails to reject evil. 5, your loving devotion, O Lord, reaches to the heavens, your faithfulness to the clouds. 6, your righteousness is like the highest mountains. Your judgments are like the deepest sea. O Lord, you preserve man and beast. 7, how precious is your loving devotion, O God, that the children of men take refuge in the shadow of your wings. 8, they feast on the abundance of your house, and you give them drink from your river of delights. 9, for with you is the fountain of life. In your light we see light. 10, extend your loving devotion to those who know you, and your righteousness to the upright in heart. 11, let not the foot of the proud come against me, nor the hand of the wicked drive me away. 12, there the evildoers lie fallen, thrown down and unable to rise. One is cited in Romans 3 verse 18. Psalm 37. Psalm 37. Delight yourself in the Lord. 1 Kings 2 verses 1 to 9. One of David. A. 1, do not fret over those who do evil. Do not envy those who do wrong. 2, for they wither quickly like grass, and wilt like tender plants. 3, trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and cultivate faithfulness. For delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. 5, commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will do it. 6, he will bring forth your righteousness like the dawn, your justice like the noonday sun. 7, be still before the Lord, and wait patiently for him. Do not fret when men prosper in their ways, when they carry out wicked schemes. 8, refrain from anger and abandon wrath. Do not fret, it can only bring harm. 9, for the evildoers will be cut off, but those who hope in the Lord will inherit the land. 10, yet a little while, and the wicked will be no more. Though you look for them, they will not be found. 11, but the meek will inherit the land, and delight in abundant prosperity. 12, the wicked scheme against the righteous, and gnash their teeth at them. 13, but the Lord laughs, seeing that their day is coming. 14, the wicked have drawn the sword, and bent the bow, to bring down the poor and needy, to slay those whose ways are upright. 15, but their swords will pierce their own hearts, and their bows will be broken. 16, better is the little of the righteous than the abundance of many who are wicked. 17, for the arms of the wicked will be broken, but the Lord upholds the righteous. 18, the Lord knows the days of the blameless, and their inheritance will last forever. 19, inches the time of evil, they will not be ashamed, and in the days of famine they will be satisfied. 20, but the wicked and enemies of the Lord will perish like the glory of the fields. They will vanish. Like smoke, they will fade away. 21, the wicked borrow and do not repay, but the righteous are gracious in giving. 22, surely those he blesses will inherit the land, but the curse will be destroyed. 23, the steps of a man are ordered by the Lord, who takes delight in his journey. 24, though he falls, he will not be overwhelmed, for the Lord is holding his hand. See. 25, I once was young and now am old, yet never have I seen the righteous abandoned, or their children begging for bread. 26, they are ever generous and quick to lend, and their children are a blessing. 27, turn away from evil and do good, so that you will abide forever. 28, for the Lord loves justice, and will not forsake his saints. They are preserved forever, but the offspring of the wicked will be cut off. 29, the righteous will inherit the land, and dwell in it forever. 30, the mouth of the righteous man utters wisdom, and his tongue speaks justice. 31, the law of his God is in his heart. His steps do not falter. 32, though the wicked lie in wait for the righteous, and seek to slay them. 33, the Lord will not leave them in their power, or let them be condemned under judgment. 34, wait for the Lord and keep his way, and he will raise you up to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, you will see it. 35, I have seen a wicked, ruthless man, flourishing like a well-rooted native tree. 36, yet he passed away and was no more. Though I searched, he could not be found. 37, consider the blameless and observe the upright, for posterity awaits the man of peace. D. 38, but the transgressors will all be destroyed. The future of the wicked will be cut off. 39, the salvation of the righteous is from the Lord. He is their stronghold in time of trouble. 40, the Lord helps and delivers them. He rescues and saves them from the wicked, because they take refuge in him. Footnotes. One of this psalm is an acrostic poem, each stanza beginning with the successive letters of the Hebrew alphabet. 11b, or the earth. See Matthew 5, verse 5. 24c, or upholds him with his hand. 37d, or for there is a future for the man of peace. Psalm 38. Psalm 38. Do not rebuke me in your anger. Psalm 6, verses 1 to 10. 1, a psalm of David for remembrance. 1, O Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger, or discipline me in your wrath. 2, for your arrows have pierced me deeply, and your hand has pressed down on me. 3, there is no soundness in my body, because of your anger. There is no rest in my bones, because of my sin. For my iniquities have overwhelmed me. They are a burden too heavy to bear. 5, my wounds are foul and festering, because of my sinful folly. 6, I am bent and brought low. All day long I go about mourning. 7, for my loins are full of burning pain, and no soundness remains in my body. 8, I am numb and badly crushed. I groan in anguish of heart. 9, O Lord, my every desire is before you. My groaning is not hidden from you. 10, my heart pounds, my strength fails, and even the light of my eyes has faded. 11, my beloved and friends shun my disease, and my kinsmen stand at a distance. 12, those who seek my life lay snares. Those who wish me harm speak destruction, plotting deceit all day long. 13, but like a deaf man, I do not hear, and like a mute man, I do not open my mouth. 14, I am like a man who cannot hear, whose mouth offers no reply. 15 I wait for you, O Lord. You will answer, O Lord my God. 16 for I said, let them not gloat over me, those who taunt me when my foot slips. 17 for I am ready to fall, and my pain is ever with me. 18 yes, I confess my iniquity. I am troubled by my sin. 19 many are my enemies without cause, A, and many hate me without reason, B. 20 those who repay my good with evil, attack me for pursuing the good. 21 do not forsake me, O Lord. Be not far from me, O my God. 22 come quickly to help me, O Lord my Savior. Footnotes: 1901 DSS manuscript. MT my enemies are vigorous and strong. 19 BC John 15 verse 25. Psalm 39. Psalm 39. I will watch my ways. One for the choir master. For Jeduthun, a psalm of David. When I said, I will watch my ways, so that I will not sin with my tongue. I will guard my mouth with a muzzle, as long as the wicked are present. 2 I was speechless and still. I remained silent, even from speaking good. And my sorrow was stirred. 3 My heart grew hot within me. As I mused, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. For and show me, O Lord, my end, and the measure of my days. Let me know how fleeting my life is. 5 You, indeed, have made my days as handbreadths, and my lifetime is nothing before you. Truly each man at his best exists as but a breath. Selah. 6 Surely every man goes about like a phantom. Surely he bustles in vain. He heaps up riches, not knowing who will haul them away. 7 And now, O Lord, for what do I wait? My hope is in you. 8 Deliver me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the reproach of fools. 9 I have become mute. I do not open my mouth, because of what you have done. 10 Remove your scourge from me. I am perishing by the force of your hand. 11 You discipline and correct a man for his iniquity, consuming like a moth what he holds dear. Surely each man is but a vapor. Selah. 12 Hear my prayer, O Lord, and give ear to my cry for help. Do not be deaf to my weeping, for I am a foreigner dwelling with you, a stranger like all my fathers. 13 Turn your gaze away from me, that I may again be cheered, before I depart and am no more. Psalm 40. Psalm 40. I waited patiently for the Lord. Psalm 70 verses 1 to 5. Hebrews 10 verses 1 to 18. One for the choir master. A psalm of David. When I waited patiently for the Lord, he inclined to me and heard my cry. 2 He lifted me up from the pit of despair, out of the miry clay. He set my feet upon a rock, and made my footsteps firm. 3 He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear, and put their trust in the Lord. For blessed is the man who has made the Lord his trust, who has not turned to the proud, nor to those who lapse into falsehood. 5 Many, O Lord my God, are the wonders you have done, and the plans you have for us. None can compare to you. If I proclaim and declare them, they are more than I can count. 6 Sacrifice and offering you did not desire, but my ears you have opened at B. Burnt offerings and sin offerings you did not require. 7 Then I said, here I am, I have come. It is written about me in the scroll. 8 I delight to do your will, O my God. See, your law is within my heart. 9 I proclaim righteousness in the great assembly. Behold, I do not seal my lips, as you, O Lord, do know. 10 I have not covered up your righteousness in my heart. I have declared your faithfulness and salvation. I have not concealed your loving devotion and faithfulness from the great assembly. 11 O Lord, do not withhold your mercy from me. Your loving devotion and faithfulness will always guard me. 12 For evils without number surround me. My sins have overtaken me so that I cannot see. They are more than the hairs of my head, and my heart has failed within me. 13 Be pleased, O Lord, to deliver me. Hurry, O Lord, to help me. May 14th those who seek my life be ashamed and confounded. May those who wish me harm be repelled and humiliated. May 15th those who say to me, aha, aha, be appalled at their own shame. May 16th all who seek you rejoice and be glad in you. May those who love your salvation always say, the Lord be magnified. 17 But I am poor and needy. May the Lord think of me. You are my helper and deliverer. Oh my God, do not delay. Footnotes. For or who turn aside to false gods, or who run after lies 6b Hebrew. Some LXX manuscripts, but a body you prepared for me 8c cited in Hebrews 10 verses 5 to 7. Psalm 41. Psalm 40.